As a choreographer, I found myself really motivated by stories of patients in recovery, allowing the arts to be a contributor with mental health and with the health system. It's like a positive intervention, always.
More than. This was incredibly moving. I really find pieces like this to be remarkably powerful in just showing the community that comes from vulnerability and how that inspires people to create and to live deeper and to contemplate and be more thoughtful. And in the main subject, being vulnerable about her cancer journey allowed others to empathize and take a walk in her shoes until in such a powerful way that they created dance and song so that we could hear her inner song or feel that those movements that she inspired, that ripple effect. So I thought this was really well compiled. Great pacing to it, really thoughtful approach, and I just felt like very invited in on the journey and on the artist's mission in this journey as well. I think this is just such a love letter, and I hope it inspires others to share their journeys and their life experiences, and for artists to use their gifts to create the ultimate gift of reverence.
More than the perfect title, not only for this doc, but for the song that is, of course, featured in it. You know, Nina's experience, what's so important that we learn from it, there's so much that we can take away from all that she's experienced, but that she didn't decide to go through it alone, that she shared it, of course, with her loved ones, but even more so with so many other people through her online videos, and provided so much inspiration that they had to create a performance just inspired by her, based off her resilience and her strength, is such a beautiful thing. And it's a testament to that. No matter what you might be struggling with, you don't have to struggle with it alone. There are people out there that can understand, and there are people out there even more so who you can give something to through what you're enduring. They can learn from you as much as you're learning from them on how to survive their hardships and their tribulations. We're all just need to be there for each other, and I think that's what this piece sums up the best so beautifully, particularly through dance and through song. Wonderfully done.
More than, I thought this was really, really, really inspirational, really, really emotional, really, really beautiful and evocative of what people go through, and the kind of general concept of you are more than the sum of your parts, you are more than your circumstances, you are more than your diagnosis, you are more than fill in the blank. That phrase, that, and the emotion that is carried behind the story, the emotion that is carried beyond the driving force of this kind of entire dance, the music, and like I said, the story being told, I feel, is kind of encompassing this very simple phrase of more than. And really, you can apply that to so many different things in life in so many different situations, but in this particular one, I think it is really, like I said, really emotional and really powerful. And the amount of vulnerability that was shared by all three of them, I think, is beautiful. And being able to watch that, and all of them being comfortable enough to film the entire process and open themselves up to each other and to the process of sharing the story, hearing the story, making the music and creating the dance, I think are really, really beautiful things that touch on basic humanity, the love and connection to one another that I think as base human beings we all strive for, we all want, and we're all capable of. And like I said, I think all of it kind of boils down to this fantastic, powerful concept of you are more than fill in whatever blank you want. You are more than your situation. You are more than your diagnosis. You are more than the sum of your circumstances. And I think that that's such a beautiful, powerful message. And I think they conveyed it in a very, very meaningful way.
This was such an innovative way to tell Nina's story. I got that she was an influencer. Maybe she became that through telling her cancer journey. She also looks so young to have had breast cancer, which makes her story even more impactful because it tells women of all ages that they probably should get mammograms. But the way to do it through art and dance and throw yourself into that is probably speeds up the healing process because it takes your mind off the illness, off the cancer. It was such an innovative way, and for these individuals to reach out to her and say, can we tell your story essentially through art, through dance and music and all that, it's just amazing. And it shows you what the influence of social media can do if it's used for a positive influence. Nina used it as a way to get through something horrific. She used it to educate people, and doing that through music does even more. She's a very brave woman, and I'm glad she's on the mend.
This film is called More Than. This was such a heartfelt short about being more than just a cancer patient. The participants were all so sincere in their goal to support Nina with her fight against cancer with various mediums of art, music, song, and dance. It was touching to see the online videos of Nina going through the various stages of cancer and showing her spirit and bravery. She is a very talented dancer, as were the musician and other dancers. It was great to hear from all of them and see how hard they wanted to make this project come to fruition in LA. Great job, More Than. Check it out.